Hey guys, I'm back with another color analysis video for you guys. This week we're going to be covering the fall series and specifically fall warm mute. Also, I'm having a really bad hair day. I don't know why my bangs look like that, but it's okay. I'm not gonna let bad hair days stop me from filming, so Also, my eyeliner looks really detached from my eyeball because I was having a crash out last night, so my face is really bloated and swollen. I feel like I look really different without bangs covering my forehead, and I'm not doing my usual makeup, so I feel like I look even more different. I don't know, guys. So anyway, autumn or fall falls under the warm undertone, and it has medium chroma with medium brightness, I'd say. Blackpink's Rosé and NewJeans Hidden are some of the K-pop idols who fall under the autumn warm mute category. A common denominator amongst these idols or people who are autumn, fall warm mute is that they have this soft, elegant, almost like a milk tea appearance to them. Like, if you think about milk tea, like bubble milk tea, think about it, and then you transform it into a person, then that's someone who's probably autumn warm mute. Autumn warm mute also shares a lot of similarities with summer mute, and however, the base undertone is completely different because summer mute is cool and autumn warm mute is, warm tone. However, the undertone itself, it makes a huge difference that despite some colors that may overlap in the color palettes of soft autumn and summer mute, it's just two completely different things regardless. So the recommendations for the palettes for autumn warm mute are the Esport Icore palette in 1 Posh Coral, Lily by Red Mood Keyboard palette in 2 Ash Mauve, Peripera Ultic Mood palette in 3 Honey Brown, Romance Better Than Eyes palette in Sanded Breeze Garden, Clio Pro Eye Palette Air in 8 Latte Senior, and Wake Makes Soft Blurring Eye Palette in 5 Mute Coral Blurring. So another thing that kind of distinguishes the autumn colors from the spring warm colors is that most of these autumn palette, it has a more earthy feel than spring. So if you're thinking spring like coral, then fall is kind of more just like earthy. And for the lip tints, we have the Bia Overglaze tint in 7 Walnut Syrup, Romance Dewy Full Water tint in 12 Canyon, Romance Juicy Lasting tint in 23 Nucademia. This one is a pretty well-known tint amongst the Korean public, or actually it's really well known. I think it's almost as well known as Bear Grape, but Bear Grape is just like, everyone knows Bear Grape. So 3CE's Hazy Lip Clay in Warm Brownie, Jungsaemer's new classic matte lipstick in Base It. I couldn't find like an individual like product image of this, so I'm just gonna put up like a regular image of it. And the Colorgram Nude Blur tint in 8 Hip Chocolate. And then for the blushes, we have the Romand Better Than Cheek in Pear Chip, Lily by Red's Love Beam Cheek Balm in 6 Fluffy Peach, 3CE's Mood Recipe Face Base Blush in Nude Peach and Rose Beige, and the Tazik Blending Mood Cheek in 9 Almond Vanilla. So for highlighters, I recommend you reach for Vaseline highlighters. And that doesn't mean you literally reach for like Vaseline, no. Vaseline highlighters are referred to as highlighters that have a Vaseline type feel. So they have a colorless base, but with pearl particles mixed into it. So this is one of my favorite lip balms. Basically, you can see that this is the texture of Vaseline, right? And then Vaseline highlighters are basically just that. They're colorless, their base is colorless, but then they have the particles of a highlighter in it, so it gives you this like dewy moisturizing feel to it. It's like a watery glowy feeling, and it just enhances the elegant feels of like autumn mute. So I recommend you definitely check out Vaseline highlighters. Maybe another day I'll cover like the different types of highlighters, because there's like metal highlighters, there's like glitter highlighters, there's like Vaseline highlighters. It's just a different, like, there's a bunch of different highlighters, so maybe I'll cover that one day. So for the highlighter, I do recommend the Stella Heavens Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. I think this one is really pretty, especially for a fall mute, because it is also a Vaseline highlighter, Vaseline type highlighter. And for the hair, I recommend you go for like golden brown colors, warm brown colors, medium brown, and you can even, like, if you're really feeling bold, then like strawberry blonde could even work on you. You can go for any type of brown, like it could just be muted and it will work on you. So that's basically about it. You're not really restricted to anything. For your outfits, you can like go for earthy tones like brown, beige. Just reach for like the earthy tones, you know, and you can go for like cream, but like muted cream, and ivory, muted ivory. Whenever you're picking your outfits, your makeup, your contacts, just remember that as an autumn mute, just think of yourself like the falling leaves in autumn, like Gilmore Girls type vibes, you know. For contacts, you can go for like almost any like brown contact, so like Haba Kristen's One and Only Brown, which I've mentioned a lot, and you can also go for like big glowy hazel, big glowy mocha brown from Olens, and just like any like mocha colored, brown colored. You can even like go for like deep hazel colors, so anything that's like with a warm vibe to it, you can definitely reach for that. Anyway, that's it for Autumn Warm Mute. I know that this was a little short, way shorter than my usual videos, but I think it was because I was able to speed through it pretty quickly. I will be coming back with this series. I think next week I'll post something different, although I can't really say for sure just yet because I'm like and then yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Also, I had lashes on earlier, but then I took them off because they were pinching my eye and they were like hurting my eyes, so I took them off. So now my eye looks really naked. I don't know why, but ever since I started wearing lashes, like my eye just feels really naked without them. But yeah. And they're like so puffy today because your girl was crashing out last night.